Hi everyone, welcome back to Russian for Beginners. Today we're going to be learning how to put adjectives into the prepositional case. So here are some adjectives from previous lessons that we're going to be continuing to use today. I'll just run through them quickly for you. So we have серьезный, серьезный, интересный, интересный, новый, новый, красный, красный, старый, старый, чистый, чистый, любимый, любимый, прекрасный, прекрасный, and сильный, сильный. So let's jump straight into putting the adjectives into the prepositional case. Here we have the adjective новый as an example, and that's in the nominative case, новый. Then if you want to put it into the prepositional case, you just remove that «ы» at the end, the «ы» and then the «и» краткая, which is the backwards N with a little symbol on top, and you add «om», новым, новым, новым. Then below you can see that I put the noun magazine, magazine, and in the prepositional case that would be magazinie. So you'll probably remember from previous lessons that nouns and adjectives have to agree. So if you wanted to say in the new shop, you would say в новом магазине, в новом магазине. And you would use novum, this form, because magazine is a masculine noun. So the adjective goes into the masculine form to agree with whatever gender the noun is. So here are some example sentences. Мы были в новом магазине. We were in a new shop. Он говорит о его красном доме. Он говорит о его красном доме. He is talking about his red house. Она работает в старом офисе. Она работает в старом офисе. She works in an old office. Я думал о чистом столе. Я думал о чистом столе. I thought or was thinking about the clean table. So these are all nouns in the masculine nouns with their adjectives in the masculine form. So now we're going to look at how feminine adjectives decline in the prepositional. So we'll just continue using новый as our example. So in the nominative it is новая, новая. And then if you want to put that into the prepositional, it's slightly different from the masculine. It's новый, новый, новый. With the stress on the first O as usual, новый. So again, I've put an example noun. We have газета, meaning newspaper, and in the prepositional it's just газете. So if you wanted to say in the new newspaper, then you would say в новой газете, в новой газете. Here are some more example sentences with feminine nouns and their agreeing adjectives. So, я читала это в интересной газете. Я читала это в интересной газете. Мы говорили о новой книге. Мы говорили о новой книге. Она думала о серьезной женщине. Она думала о серьезной женщине. Где вы? Где вы? And its answer is я в старой библиотеке. Я в старой библиотеке. Я в старой библиотеке. Moving on to neuter adjectives in the prepositional case. Again, новый, in the nominative, that would be новое, новое. And then in the prepositional, it takes the same form as the masculine. So it's novum, novum for masculine and neuter nouns, novum. Then we have the example noun of общество, общество. So if you wanted to say in a new society, you would just say в новом обществе, в новом обществе. And again, here are some more example sentences with neuter nouns. So we have мы живем в новом обществе. Он думал о прекрасном небе. Он думал о прекрасном небе. Она была в ее любимом месте. Она была в ее любимом месте. Они говорили о старом здании. Они говорили о старом здании. And now we're going to have one page on plural adjectives in the prepositional case, because whether it's masculine, neuter, or feminine, every noun and adjective declines in the same way in the prepositional case, which is quite helpful to remember. So the adjective will take ich at the end, so новые will go to новых, новых, новых. And then here are some examples of all of the nouns that we've gone through. So магазины would go to магазинах, магазинах. Общество would go to обществах, обществах. And газеты would go to газетах, газетах. Новых магазинах, новых обществах, and новых газетах. Here are some example sentences with nouns and adjectives in the plural forms in the prepositional case. So, мы читали об этом в интересных книгах. Мы читали об этом в интересных книгах. Дети любили играть в новых местах. Дети любили играть в новых местах. Она говорила о старых домах. Она говорила о старых домах. Я не знала ничего о новых зданиях. Я не знала ничего о новых зданиях. And you might notice that zdaниях has ya instead of a on the end, and that's just because it has a softer ending, which you can learn more about in the previous video I did on nouns in the prepositional case. So now we're going to look at softer endings on adjectives in the prepositional case. Here we have two examples of adjectives which take softer endings. Хороший, meaning good, and свежий, meaning fresh. So basically, instead of taking or with the endings, they take ye, which looks like the e, ye. So хороший will go to хорошим. Хорошая will go to хороший. Хорошее will go to хорошим. And хорошие goes to хороших. Свежий goes to свежим. Свежая goes to свежий. Свежее goes to свежим. And свежие goes to свежих. The rule for this is basically that if the adjective's stem ends with any of the letters on the left, so g, k, ch, r, sh, ch, or sh, then it takes a softer ending. As you can see, хороший has a stem ending sh, свежий has a stem ending zh, and therefore they both take the softer ending. Now we have a quick exercise for you to carry out if you want to do so. So it's just to fill in the gaps, and I'm going to start going through them now and revealing the answers. So, что ты читала в, and then you just need to put интересная книга into the prepositional case, which will be интересной книге. Что ты читала в интересной книге? What did you read in the interesting book? Я живу в, and then прекрасная страна will go to прекрасной стране. Я живу в прекрасной стране. I live in a beautiful country. Они играли на новом стадионе. Они играли на новом стадионе. They are playing in a new stadium. Они играли на новом стадионе. Вы видите что-то в чистом море. Вы видите что-то в чистом море. Do you see anything in the clear sea? Мы говорим о хороших газетах. Мы говорим о хороших газетах. We're talking about good newspapers. Я думал о сильных женщинах. Я думал о сильных женщинах. I was thinking about strong women, or the strong women. Finally, дети любят играть на свежем воздухе. Дети любят играть на свежем воздухе. Children, or the children, love to play in the fresh air. Свежий воздух. Воздух is air. Свежий, fresh air. So that brings us to the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you have any comments or questions, then please leave them in the comment section. And if you enjoyed watching, then give the video a like, and see you next time.